all, does she have some sort of alibi? I don't know how much of that you put out there, but I think it helps for the jury to know it's not her that's on trial, it's him, because every night on After Dark, somebody's telling me, well, why didn't Gypsy did it? Gypsy did it. So the other thing is, what was their relationship really like? If that's your motive, you got to hammer home that motive.
And you, as a therapist, you must just be digging into all of this.
It's like, bring it on, get her on. It's unbelievable, because this is like the real fatal attraction. They together are so toxic. Now, what we know about psychopaths is, and I'm going to call them both psychopaths, my opinion.
Okay.
Is that
why?
Because for her, and I want to double check my facts, but there's things in her past. She's definitely a sociopath, where she's been caught, she's stalking Michelle, her car was seen outside their house, she doesn't care what she does. I mean, what woman would sleep with another man's husband? And what woman, unless they were not very well, would be attracted to a guy like that? He's not just your normal bad egg. We know, obviously, he is a psychopath because, oh, whoops, his wife ended up dead in the bathtub. Again, my opinion. I hate that guy. I'm so sorry. I'm standing up for women everywhere. If any man
no one's going to argue. Our women viewers probably will not argue
with you.
Here's the thing.
You can hate him as much as you want, but this prosecution's got to prove that he killed his wife.
Right,
That's the problem. And the fact that he's a bad guy, oh, he's guilty of that. Everybody's going to find him guilty of that. But do you find murder here? Is she the motive? Is that all going to come together for the jury today?
Well, I'll tell you what, before Gypsy, inmate 1 is going to retake the stand for cross-examination. The men who were in prison with Martin Macneill do not have good things to say about him, that's for sure. And now this was testimony you may remember from the ex-con, Jason Poyer, yesterday. Take a listen.
But it's not good for him, because why would he say that? Even if he was a tough guy in prison, why would he say that?
Yeah, well, I think 2 inmates, same story, 1 verdict. He's guilty.
Let's take you back into that courtroom in Utah for the cross-examination now of inmate number 1. And then the witness you're waiting to hear again, Dr. Macneill's mistress, Gypsy. About the S words there. But in seriousness, yesterday we heard the B word. Today we're hearing the S word.
Right.
You know, conservative state of Utah, that jury, could this language impact them?
You think?
Well, I think the language would impact them. From the doctor, he loses even more credibility. But come on already, these are inmates. You know, if they don't mind committing a federal crime, they're not going to mind swearing, and the jury has to take that into account. And if we go back to Jodi Arias, OMG, what we saw in that trial, what we saw in that trial.
That was saucy.
You know?
And you know what? Jurors tend to, this is such a serious crime. We're talking about murder. We're talking about somebody's life on the line. I think they'll focus less on the language, more on the substance. Also, remember, this is a young jury. We've got people in this jury who are firefighters, teachers. They've heard these words before. And it's coming from an inmate. I don't think it's going to be a problem, even though it's Utah.
To bring you, and we're expecting Gypsy to take the stand again. You will not want to miss a moment in this. You're watching full coverage of the Martin Macneill murder trial here on HLN. Looking at the daughters right there, and you're talking about the drugs and all of that. I just remember the testimony from one of the daughters saying, my mom was so fearful of her life. She wanted to feel the pills so she knew what she should be taking and shouldn't be taking when Dr. Macneill came in to, you know, help her with her medication. That just still stands so clear in my mind.
It's very chilling, very, very chilling. And also, as a woman on the jury, you've got to think about whenever we use our intuition, we know that our gut feeling is right. And how Michelle just before said, if anything happens to me, just make sure it's not your father. That still chills me.
Yeah, and there are 8 women on this jury, so we'll see how that impacts them. But I look at the daughters, you know, the defense, I think, did a pretty good job, unfairly in some ways, in my mind, of painting them as having a axe to grind against their dad. So that's why I think these inmates are so important, because I think people do realize that when inmates talk, and yeah, you can recognize this guy's voice, when inmates talk, they could get in trouble. So, you know, their relationship developed, the love letters between them. There's a lot coming up with Gypsy, and you'll see it all right here on HLN. But apparently she's moved on. She has another guy. I want to see what his response in that courtroom was when she said that. Because when she came in for the preliminary hearing, and this was a little while ago.
All a ruse?
I don't know.
Because if he walks free, those two are so going to hook up again. Come on.
How do you know that? It's been years.
That's what running from the reporters.
You are
do you agree?
So
See, I should be a therapist.
Straight away, they're going to come together.
You think so?
And hold on a minute. We're talking about Gypsy here. She said her relationship was casual. I want that kind of casual relationship. I want the apartment. I want the 4-carat diamond ring. I want the
you know what? Let me say something. I bet she was stringing this guy along. Maybe she never loved him in the first place. Stringing him along. I'm getting my apartment paid for. I'm getting my education. I'm getting all of it. He's in jail now facing murder charges. I don't want anything to do with him. I moved on.
I don't think she's
I don't think she would get. I think if he got acquitted, she wants nothing to do with him. Huh?
Seems like they sort of deserved each other.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't become a nurse. I'm sorry, but I don't want her near any human bodies.
Yeah.
Point well made. All right, we are going to take a quick break. Oh, we've got about 30 more seconds. Oh, boy, well, we could keep getting juicy for 30 more seconds.
I'll tell you what. You know what really bothers me with Gypsy on the stand? I always wonder what the family goes through when they see her. Because this is a woman who broke up mom and dad. And I know Martin Macneill had a part in that, obviously. But on that stand, she has been so casual and so callous in some ways.
Can I tell you,
that's why a lot of people don't like her.
This family was fractured way before all this stuff
But
happened.
she was the catalyst, and she could have removed herself from the situation and chose not to.
Oh, hold on. What about his responsibility?
I agree. I agree. But it takes two to tango, is what I'm saying.
Our conversation will continue. I can promise you that on the other side of the break. You're watching full coverage of the Martin Macneill murder trial right here on HLN.
That probably won't happen. But you won't know for sure until after it's all done, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all the questions I have.
Thank you. You may redirect.
Okay, redirect coming up, but still we're waiting for Gypsy. She's next, right, to take the stand.
Right, that will be everything. What she has to say is probably going to be the last words the jurors will hear from the state, so she's got to be powerful for their opinion.
And we can't wait for all the juicy details about the new boyfriend. Is he a psychopath too? How old is he? Is she sexting him? It's all going to be here on HLN.
Leave it to Simone. Just bring it on home. Thanks for joining us on Raising America. The conversation continues online. We always want to hear from you. Remember, you can tweet me at KiraHLN or talk to us on Facebook.com/RaisingAmericaHLN. News now up.
It's